Thanks so much. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the podcast. Greatest podcast in all of Kings of Thieves. Welcome to the podcast. We have OJE with us today.
Welcome.
You want to do a little introduction, OJE, for the people who don't know you?
My name's OJE.
What's your real name?
That's you, man.
What's your actual name?
Ollie Reed, also known as OJE.
Mm-hmm. That's a good question, actually. How did you come up with the name, or who?
It was
came
a
up with
lads,
the
wasn't
name?
it? It was a lads, George. It was Kit, Chris McDowell just started calling me OJE. Don't ask me where the E come from because I don't have a clue.
The name giver.
Obviously, my name's Ollie James Reed, innit? But the E just come from. It just rolled off the tongue. It sounds dank, innit, OJE? But everyone, like when I go to raves and that, like, oh, it's OJE, and I'm just like, it's fucking not, man.
It's not.
It's not.
But you can see where that
constantly.
confusion comes
Everyone still calls it me like, oh, it's OJE, and it's just like, it's.
Do you ever get OJ?
Yeah, a couple of times, yeah.
OJ dishes.
Yeah, they're just kind of like mixed between the three, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're mixed between the
Yeah,
three.
he died, didn't he?
But yeah, literally out of nowhere, Sass, it's just OJE, and it's just stuck. And then I just fucking then got a logo made and ain't changed the logo since. It's just been OJE.
Consistent.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's easy, innit?
Yeah.
It looks
And
good
how
on
long
there.
ago
Wind
was
change.
that? Like, maybe we go straight to the start. Like, what was your first? How did you get into DJing, or what was the first memory of that?
It was just as soon as I finished school, it was just rainbow. It was just straight to the rave.
This was before you were DJing, so you
Before,
were going out.
yeah. It was like left school, started going to the rave. Charlie sat and George got me into it, and then it was just like every week we'd just go every week, and then just the music was sick, and then just thought I'll get a pair of decks. And then that it literally just started from that. I didn't even just wanted to be a bedroom DJ until I got the opportunity to DJ out. Liam got me my first set, and Liam O'Connor at Rainbow, which was sick. It's my first set of Rainbow. I've been going there since I was 18.
Yeah, that's the place to get it as well.
2, 3,
Yeah,
1,
man.
or what was that?
That was CD Sonics. They don't do anything anymore, but that was a big brand in it, George. Back then, it was a big brand, and it was like it was either 6 till 7 or 5 till 6 grime set. And obviously I played grime back then. I still play a bit of grime now, but
Is that what you started on then?
Yeah, man, grime, bassline, bass.
Yeah.
It's all changed, ain't it? But like, I'd love to play another grime set now, but it just doesn't get. Kind of grime's gone a bit, ain't it? Like even the grime scene's just not. Just rap now, innit? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and even rappers and grime artists are doing like house stuff and doing like
And
But
trap and
Skepta,
all that
like
stuff.
Skepta, innit? He's always been a DJ. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's always been a DJ. Always made
Didn't
beats.
know
Always
that.
been a DJ, and
I knew he was a producer.
yeah, he used to DJ back a day, and
Wow.
before he even made beats, I think it was, bro. And then him and Jammer have started up a duo now, innit? Not my cup of tea, like.
what kind of style is it? It's
It's
sort
like
of
mad, like.
a bit techy, but
It's not even that. It's like tribal, bro. It's like it's like
Interesting,
tribal, like I don't know. It just
Tribal,
it ain't my thing, man. But this
like
bare,
psychedelic frogs.
it's mad shit, bro. It's mad. Like even like
not that, no.
bare actors and bare shit have started DJing. Like Idris Elba, for instance, and it.
Yeah.
He's crap, bro. He's crap.
the
And
big name.
But it's about the name. It's almost about the profile, isn't it?
course.
Because I guess promoters are looking at it to like sell tickets and stuff. You put a name
Oh
on a
yeah,
poster,
cool.
so
But
it's-
the money
comes
they
from
must
that.
be like. I hate to think how much Skepta is for an hour. It's got to be like what 20 bags.
Wow,
Yeah.
for an hour of your time.
100%.
That's pretty hard.
I've read, like you probably negotiate to get him down. Maybe it's like 10 bags, but you've got to fill out a proper portfolio and be like, it's at a massive gaff. We sold this one is going to sell this many tickets because he ain't going to want to come to an event where it's sold like 200 tickets and that. He's going to want it big boy in it, or else he's not going to do it.
Yeah, I wonder how that works. Like they've got a guarantee first, or
Yeah, I think so, man. Like I've only been a promoter for like 4 or 5 years, so I don't really. I'm not
Oh,
really that
interesting. I didn't
clued up.
actually know that.
Yeah, man.
So you kind of sidestepped into that.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw my own party, and do you know what
Right.
it was? Do you know why I wanted to do it? I was getting booked for bassline sets, and I love bassline and garage, but like I've always loved house, but never. It's hard to get house bookings when
Hard to break
you-
into that side.
Yeah,
of
there's
it.
people that have changed their names. Like I got a friend called Tom, and he was called DJD, and now he's got another thing called Tommy Jams on it.
Yeah,
So, like,
to separate them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Almost like different
it's a good name,
profiles.
Tommy Jams, isn't
It's
it?
a sick name.
Yeah.
It's a sick name.
Bring the jams.
So that's why I did it to kind of. I wanted to play house, and if I'm throwing my events, I'm gonna be on my event, and so I can like showcase that I've kind of changed a bit, and I can play house as well as bassline.
Yeah, so it's for a bit of freedom, like
man.
personal creative freedom.
Yeah.
So you got a musical family, haven't you? Your mum's into music.
Not so much dad's side, but mum,
Got it.
uncle, auntie, all piano house, just been IB for all their lives, and it.
So what did they do specifically? Were they musicians themselves, or were they just
ravers?
Hardcore ravers,
just ravers like me,
the old school ravers,
the gang,
yeah.
That's literally how it was. We went to Rainbow every single weekend without fail. I think it was like 13 weeks in a row. We went up like, and it was just like, oh, I want to get into DJing now, innit? And bought a shit pair of decks, and then it just got bigger. Like, I got a residency at CD Sonics.
Right.
And that was just off the back of the first set.
Right.
They were like, and then you notice that your set times get a bit bigger.
Yeah.
I've gone from closing.
After the first set, they offered.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. So it was like 5 till 6 or 6 till 7. I can't remember. I think they were sweeping the floor halfway through the set. The cleaners were,
Sounds
but
right
you know what? You don't care. Yeah. You don't care what time you get.
You shouldn't care.
Nah, you shouldn't. A lot
of people do, don't they?
The opportunity is mega, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know how to DJ on the CDJs in it, so I had a DJ lesson. Like I think it's like 3 hours before the set.
Yeah.
Because I could only.
This
DJ.
was even before Pirate was a thing.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
There was nowhere really to go and practice unless you had enough money to invest.
Exactly.
In
Pirate was not a thing. It was way before Pirate. So I went to DJ Gym. They're a sick company in Digbeth that obviously like you can go and produce there and that. Mark
like
Spencer's other lessons there and that, and then it was literally just had a 2-hour lesson. I didn't know what I was doing with like the beat matching with the. I know it's like a piece of piss now to me and probably to you as well, but intimidating CDJs are. Do you know what I mean? When you've been on a controller,
it can get quite technical.
Yeah, it can. But like when you know the basics, like you're flying it. Yeah, there's only like the fader and the Q button and the BPM, and then played the first set, and I think I was wheeling up the tracks with line about 2 tracks in off. Yeah, in my element, man. So yeah, that it's just started from there, and then. I can't lie.
How long ago was that? Because I'm just thinking timelines here, like, because you've been at it quite a while.
Yeah. 8 years.
8 years, wow.
It's 2016.
It's very consistent. I think that's probably part of the problem.
Man.
You see a lot of people dabble in it, but maybe they just dabble in it a bit and then come off. But I guess that consistency has probably got you to where you've got.
There's a lot of new talent coming through Brum that have like. Ain't been DJing that long, but like are on the big boy events, and like you can't knock them because that's just the way kind of, again it's about who you know, not kind of what you know type thing. But yeah, man, I've had to graft to where I'm at now.
Yeah.
I'd say I've had to graft, man. But
have you ever had a time you were doing like shit slots? Any slots?
Just any slots still.
Just doing whatever.
Till not even that long ago, maybe like a bit before lockdown. Like you have shit sets, you can't. And like some DJs nowadays will
turn their nose up at it.
Yeah, it's fucked, to be honest with you. Like you gotta being a warm up DJ is one of the most important sets in it.
Yeah.
And even closing, like you if you've been put on at 8 o'clock, you've got to just take the set, man.
Yeah.
Like there's been DJs that have moaned before me and taken off a lineup, and you just can't do that, man. You gotta work at it, and then it will come, and you'll get better slots.
Yeah.
That's just what I've had to do. That's how it works. I
imagine that's a big part of it, like staying with it, because I'm sure the promoters see a lot of DJs come in and people are like, I want great sets, but if you haven't really put in the work, how can you prove that you're serious about it?
Yeah, man, 100%. You've got to put in the graft.
So promoters want to see that. They want to see that you're doing slots, you're getting booked regularly,
and that's how you get booked. You go to the event you want to play it. You network.
And you network there, yeah.
I said it on the podcast before. It's not just about people think, I'll slap an hour mix together and
put it online,
and that's it. And I'll send it to promoters. No one's listening to an hour mix, man.
No.
Unless you like maybe at a pre-drink, so you can't even listen to it properly.
No.
Like no one's really got the time to sit down and listen to it.
Quickly deleting my hour mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put that in the bin.
I think nowadays as well, like that seemed like it was from the past, whereas things nowadays have completely changed. Like if you look around, like technology and social media, it's all quicker, instant thing. People do not have the attention span or the want to spend an hour. People don't really even listen to like full albums anymore. It's very quick. Even song times have got shorter, so you have to update that with the times, I'm sure.
30-minute mix. I'd listen to a 30-minute mix. I've asked DJs to send me a mix before, but I've said like, you know, make it your favourite tracks and make it sick and make it half an hour. Do you know what I mean? And
like compress it.
Yeah, man. But like, you need to kind of. I've made the mistake, and I've booked DJs that haven't played out before, and have not been very good.
Yeah, and the nerves have got to them.
And it's been shit on it. And it's just like, you know, you've really got yourself to blame. You give people the opportunity, and you think they can DJ and they can't. It's just shit for them, shit for me, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, the only thing you can do is just. You need to be ready, and it's ready to play in the club. Like you practice, and that's what I did, isn't it? Yeah,
that's an interesting thing to actually touch upon, because a lot of people obviously start practicing at home, but then there's always that line where you go from being at home by yourself to being in front of a crowd and everyone kind of looking to you to play the song. So it's not just about the technical ability, but you have to have that confidence and back yourself in that moment.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have played that first set if I didn't have that 2-hour DJ lesson. I wouldn't have. Yeah. Because I would have got there and be like, what's going on?
And the nerves would have got to you naturally, because you don't have the experience to take you in that moment. I feel like it's all rushed
now. It's not the same as it was. Like if you throw 2 tracks together and they go well, some people think, oh fucking hell, I'm ready to go clubbing, I'm ready to DJ, but really. You're not. That's not what I'm saying.
You need to put in the hours
work. You need to practice till you're confident, man. I just feel like it's a bit rushed nowadays with these new DJs and that. No, not throwing shade at anyone, but need to know that you can do it. Like I went from DJing to like 5 man. Yeah. And then like at festivals playing to like 2,000 man. It's like it's mad. You just kind of got to be ready for it, innit?
Was that made?
That was the big one for me, mate. That was
insane.
Eva Boys, that was 2021. Yeah. The year after lockdown, I think it was like.
Was that your biggest set?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah,
that was huge.
3,000 or 4,000 man, and I took my whole family with me as well. It was sick. It was a sick.
Yeah, it must have been a proud moment for your family as well.
Yeah, man, of course. Well, they come my events anyway. My mum does, my auntie and uncle.
Yeah, because they're obviously like they're
love it,
about
man.
That life.
Yeah, so
and to see you then play to 3,000-4,000, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
man.
A crowd. That.
Jeez. And the Sickies energy, man. The Brum crowd.
Yeah.
Sick.
Unmatched,
man.
Yeah. Sick. Have you played in London a lot?
Nah, I played one show. Remember that one, George? I played one show in London. George drove me there. Yeah, so like some country club. Yeah. But no, it was sick.
Where was that?
Shouts to Ben, man. He's not doing it anymore. He lives in Dubai now. It was like, I don't know where about in London it was, but it was like a country club, a bit more like posher type vibe. I went there and I smashed it, innit? And then we had a curry, didn't we? I haven't played in that many cities, you know.
No. Yeah. I guess that's like a networking thing as well, where like you'd have to be in with people in that city.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's very like almost contained within each city. They have their own crowd there.
Yeah. Well, I played Amsterdam like 4 times. I played Budapest was sick. I played in Budapest 4 times.
Didn't you go to Germany once?
Yeah, Munich.
Well?
Fucking hell, man.
Munich.
Jesus Christ, that holiday.
So it's like a half holiday, half set.
We were sold a dream, man. We were sold a dream.
Like Fire Festival.
Oh, mate, it was like the promoter sent me these photos of like these like teepees, and they were like raised off the ground, like had beds in there and that. Yeah. And I'm like gassing it up to the boys, like, yo, this is gonna go off, yeah. And we've turned up and it's pissing it down. I was like, smells a bit mad here. Like, what the fuck is this? Yeah.
It's a bit moist.
And I've walked over to like the desktop thing and I've looked at this teepee over there and I've gone, fucking hell, imagine if we're in one of them. And it was like a tent teepee, put up on pegs. And like as we're walking around, I'm going, it's fucking one of them, isn't it? No, I looked in it and it was as if a homeless bloke been living there for a month. It was fucking
what? That was like the living quarters.
That was where we were, and it like obviously I didn't have to pay a penny for nothing, but the lads had to pay like a ton each, like a $1 each, and they weren't happy, mate. They weren't.
And they've come because of you, so you got to deal with that.
Yeah, of course. And I was just like, I felt like shit on it. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. You had a laugh, and then after a few beers, you have a laugh about it, innit?
Yeah.
Like Pocahontas.
But the sets were pretty mad. But then it was Oktoberfest in Germany. It was in Munich.
Ah, wow, that must have been an experience.
It was sick. But I think the lads were a bit wound up. I think we were there for one night and we got an Airbnb somewhere else.
Oh yeah, I think I heard
man,
that.
we literally could not stay there, and it was like Auschwitz, bro.
Pretty close, to be fair.
It was mad.
So was that you spoke about the Made one? What was your, off the top of your head, what was your favourite set that you've done?
Oh, bro, it's such a hard question. I can't even.
Well, what's just the first one that comes to your head when I say it?
Probably Made, just because
Okay.
I was the most gassed.
Yeah.
But I've played my favourite sets in Brum
Yeah.
Yeah.
at my own event.
Right. Yeah.
Probably that last Oxo, man. With Shadow Child and Cause and Effect, sick. Went back to back with a garage DJ from London who also has got residence in Brum, Dr. Love.
Oh
And,
yeah. I know Dr. Love.
And
Yeah.
my boy Tommy, and that was like bounce off each other. Like obviously I put the lineups together in it, and I was thinking like, I love like Jack in House garage. He's just a garage DJ. Plays a bit of house, and then Tommy's just like house and just the old school like 231 tunes, and we play for like a couple of hours. And then Dr. Love's an MC as well, and it's
Yeah.
Mike as well.
I went to one of actually after our event that we did, the first Luvwax event, when we stayed at that venue. They had a garage night there, and I met him there
downstairs. I remember.
Yeah, and I saw him mix, and then on the way out, I saw an MC, and I was like, "This guy's
man,
on it, man!"
yeah,
Like proper.
That's a good venue.
Chris is the man. Chris is the man.
That's sick.
But
That was a good night though. That Oxo event.
Yeah, that was very recent. Yeah.
So you doing your own thing now?
Yes, man.
Okay.
Il Disco is making a comeback. So I started Il Disco in 2019.
And Il Disco was your event.
Yeah, my brand. I do it with
Your brand.
a chap called Matt Slater. He also owns a couple brands in Brum, or part owns brands in Brum.
Yeah.
And then what happened with it? Lockdown. We had a chance to play it, like we were doing Face every weekend. Face was an event back a day that used to go with 231, and then they made a comeback. So I was doing a few events here and there. Like I think I've done only like 3 or 2, and then lockdown come. Il Disco kind of just left it, and I was planning to relaunch it, but I just didn't. I had too many sets and shit going on.
Yeah. And it's a huge time commitment to run something like that. So if you can't commit to it, there's no point trying.
Yeah, I don't think people actually like understand how it's like a full-time job.
Yeah.
Especially like
Seriously
if you're doing it on
draining.
your own. Like there's only one guy I really know that does it on his own, and that's George Hadley now, who runs Some Seller. He had a couple of lads, but I'm sure he does it on his own now. And I just think like it's graft, and obviously Oxo didn't work out because of numerous reasons, and now I just thought, you know what, when I'm on my own, it's just so much fucking. I've got no one to tell me like you can't do this, you can't do that. Like
there's no negotiation. There's no
cons,
like you would have more work, but then there's no negotiation. There's no compromising. You don't even have to talk about it to anyone. You just think it.
Yeah, man.
And do it.
Yeah. So that's in 3 weeks' time. The
okay.
The relaunch at the Engine Room. It's like a 150 cap.
Yeah.
Venue.
What date's that?
Friday the 24th of May. Fucking be there.
Friday, 24th of May.
Yeah, man.
George's birthday.
It's George's birthday. It's
on the 20th.
Listen, it's a big relaunch.
Oh, is it?
A big thing for me, and I got Cause and Effects coming down.
Wow, again.
Yeah,
sick.
But you know what? I'm more gassed. It's more intimate, and it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm putting him on a close. I'm gonna let him close. 'Cause obviously, the tunes he plays are a bit hectic and that.
Yeah. A blowout.
Geekster, Geekster is my favourite producer and DJ at the moment. He's up and coming. He's literally just signed an EP to East End Dubs label. East End Dubs is like one of the biggest DJs in the world right now, and he's the man. He's proper up and coming. Like he'll be up there with the big dogs next year, innit?
What does he produce?
A bit of everything, bro. Like house, Speedy G, that Chris Dussy sound. So I'm bringing him to Bro. I'm so gassed to see his set, man. And then just the sickest residents. Sick at Tommy Jams. I got Harry Penny with me as well.
How did you get in contact with Shadow Child? How did that come about?
I just thought, it's back. Just thinking of the rainbow. I was thinking of the rainbow days, and I was just thinking, there's nothing like that in Brum anymore.
Yeah.
There's no throwback sets. There's no nothing, and I'm just thinking like, I just emailed his agent and I did some negotiating, and I managed to get him for like it was a decent price.
Yeah, that's great.
So you got haggle, you got to negotiate down. I mean, they started off. You wanted like silly money, innit? It's like fuck that.
So this is part of the promotion side that you got into.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So you kind of know both sides because you started as the DJ and then like transitioned into being promoter.
Learned so much like since I started running Oxo. Like I would always with Ill Disco, I'd always get Matt to email the agent. I'd be like, "Oh, bun that, like I don't know what to say in it."
Yeah.
And then again, and I keep bringing up Tommy Jams, man, GJD. Tom's just taught me like how to put the email together, how to send it, how to say, "Oh, my budget's only this much. I'll walk away if you can't do it." Like the negotiation, just mad. And now I just feel like the fucking man. I'm just like, yeah, I'm like less though.
Yeah. You understand the way the game works.
He's taught me loads,
now,
man. Yeah. And that's just I just emailed Shadow Child and then I messaged Cause and Effects on Instagram. He's like locked out of his Instagram, doesn't really like look at it that much.
No.
I managed to get his number. We jumped on a call and got him locked for a decent price as well.
Yeah.
And then like now he's just like, it's my boy, innit? And he wants to come down and do the engine room as well. So it's just got a lot going on, man.
Yeah.
But
and you're doing a lot of sets at the moment now from speaking to you.
More than ever, man.
Yeah.
More than ever.
That's good.
And you're doing them all yourself. You ain't got a manager or
Nah. My bird helps me with that, man.
Independent.
She knows.
She's your agent.
She's my agent, man.
Yeah,
She's like, I've got a set this weekend. She's like, no, you got one next weekend, though. Like, she does all my artwork as well,
like
bro.
Oh, really?
She does all the artwork as well.
Keep it in house. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. You can chase her when she's in the house when she gets back from work.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What happened there?
Yeah, so
she's like, I want pain. It's like, you don't want pain. It's like,
I'll take you out for dinner.
Yeah, exactly. And she can pay.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, Made got main stage at Made, innit? Have you seen?
No, I didn't see this. What's
mad.
this?
Yeah.
When did you find this out?
Luke, who owns Made, and he owns loads of brands. He owns Weird Science, that Supersonics that I play at, and it's like a big boy rave at 16 plus on it.
Yeah.
He WhatsApped me, and he was just like, he WhatsApped me. You are a horrible bastard. He WhatsApped me and he goes, yo, are you free on the 3rd of August? Yeah, I'm free. Do you want to play the main stage at Made? Like before Dizzy Rascal,
like
before Window Kids. Yeah. It's like, I was like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like, Made's just the one, man, and it's so big for the Brum scene because obviously it's like the only Brum Birmingham festival, really, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much, man.
Like in the centre of Birmingham as well.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm like the only Brummie on the main stage as well. Like it's it's mad.
Where is it this year? Yeah.
It's in Deep Triangle, so it's like Lunar Springs.
Yeah.
I think you can fit like 4,000 man there. It's looking like it's going to be a big boy set, man. So
what date's that?
3rd of August, that is.
Wow. Part of the summer.
Yeah, I thought it couldn't get any better, but yeah, man, main stage at Made's just a bit.
So have you announced that yet?
Yeah, I put it on Gram, yeah.
Wicked. We're getting the exclusive then, yeah?
Yeah, man.
And you also mentioned the other day that you were going to Ibiza. Is that still happening?
Yes, man. I'm going to announce it next week.
Well, we'll put this out in a week so it doesn't mess up your announcement.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you the story about that, yeah. Wayne Lineker put something up on his story on it about brands coming to Ibiza and that. I messaged him, and then next thing I know, I got a phone call, from like his business partner / agent or whatever, and it was just like, do you want to come do something in Ibiza, innit? I got given like 2 different venues. I think one was like 150 cap, and one was like an 80 cap.
Have you been before?
To DJ out there?
Yeah.
I've never DJed in Ibiza,
Wow.
bro.
Have you been?
I've been a couple of times, yeah. So I'm going in 4 weeks, and
Wow.
8 weeks for 7 nights, and then I'm back in August. So he was just like, "Yo, what venue do you want?" I said, 80 cap. I think, and I get all the dough from it. I set up the skid, I get all this and that. So it's a no-brainer. You know, that's like bucket list shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's big,
That must
it's
be a
massive.
big achievement.
So I'm just gonna put like a lineup together of like people that are doing the season in Ibiza.
Wait, so you get to do the event?
Yeah, it's not like
so it's like more of a promotion thing.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take
Right, okay. I thought it was a set.
Nah, and it's like a proper night for Ill Disco, isn't it?
Right, okay. Oh, so you're going to do an Ill Disco event out there?
Ill Disco event.
Wow, that'd be wicked.
So I'm gonna put a few heads on the lineup and that. No, I'm not gonna like go and book because I'm massive, but
Yeah, because you got to fly them out.
yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I guess there's a balancing act to it. There's like what you want to do, and then there's what's practical to do, and you got to do something probably in the middle.
Yeah, man. Exactly. So
Is it big then, the island?
I've never been. No.
Ibiza.
Yeah, it's just,
I think it's
big,
quite
man.
big.
There's all different parts in there.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's just the best. Like it's the best place, man, ever. Like
It's
if you're a music head,
notorious, isn't it?
if you're a DJ head, yeah, man. Like
That's the place.
I was gonna do a season. I was gonna do a season out there in 2018, and some shit happened, and I didn't do it in the end. I was fuming, but I don't know, man.
Swings and roundabouts.
There's a reason.
But like since I relaunched Il Disco, like literally like 2 months ago, man, and now I got that in Ibiza. It's just like it's going the right way, innit? It's like,
and does
just
it
gotta
get
keep
very
on it.
patchy? Because like you mentioned, like COVID, I imagine it's not like a normal job where you have like work every day and you've got hours and you know that type of thing.
Yeah, of course.
It's kind of, I'm sure there's times where it's a bit flat and sometimes it's a bit busy. I imagine that can be difficult to manage.
it's difficult. I'm a stress head, yeah, and I stress about tickets a lot.
Right.
Like everyone is so last minute, like especially people our age. Like
Yeah.
you don't buy tickets a lot on the day or like a week before, and like
'Cause people don't want to commit.
me being the way I am, man. I like even with the OXO shit, like I'm so stressed, man, about like not selling tickets, and then all of a sudden I just like they'll move a bit, and then event week will come, and it's just like boom. And I'm just like, why the fuck was I worrying? And I tell myself, I ain't gonna worry, man, ever again.
It's a
And
kind
then
of out of your
I'm
control.
free with Steven. I'm shitting myself. I'm even saying to me, Mom, like, Mom, buy your ticket to get things moving, man. Like, I think I've sold like 20 for this one. I got 3 weeks. Someone, but George, buy a ticket, bro.
Just to get the
your
numbers
guest list,
up.
buy a ticket. I have to start doing a little competition or like a deal on tickets or something. But nah, they do move. That's the biggest stressful thing for me now. Like, artwork sorted because of Valley. Like, emailing agents, fine with me on it. Like, getting it out on times. Like, there's certain times when to not post events as well. Like, I was going to put out like a bit of a post today, and I'm thinking, nah, everyone's out tomorrow. It's bank holiday weekend. Everyone's out. You don't want to do it on Monday. Everyone's hungover. Like, you've got to pick the right like times to like like I sometimes put posts out. Who told me this? This is something I've learnt myself. This is just something that gets passed around from like promoters and stuff. Like maybe like Tuesday people are still on come downs at night. Like Wednesday 7 o'clock's a great time. Like.
Yeah, Mondays are usually good, aren't they? If it's not a bank holiday. Everyone's
it's
just
like,
looking at their phone.
Everyone's looking at their phones, and you got to do it at the right time and that. But it just gets about, doesn't it? Like I start doing some sponsored posts and that, and get it around and that. But yeah, man, it is stress, especially doing it on your own. But it can be more stressful doing it with more people. You're all like not agreeing, like disagreeing on shit and that, and it's just like it gets on top. And unfortunately, that's what happened with OXO. And I ain't gonna be fucking stressed out over that. I can build Disco to be bigger than OXO in 4 events, and I know I can do it. So you just gotta think about yourself, ain't you? Sometimes.
In a highly stressful situation, like your well-being starts coming into it, and it's like, I love doing this, but is it worth all this, like all these grey hairs and all these years knocked off my life? Probably not.
And the DJing gets much money. You got like
three
sets in one night, and like they're all like mad times. I think before lockdown, I was flying, and I think it was 13 gigs in a month in Feb, just before lockdown, and I had one, it was like 9 p.m, other one was at 11, and then the other one was at 7 a.m. at Chic nightclub. So like in that patch, what do you fucking do? Do you go home and kip? Do you get on it? Or obviously in it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's just mad, man.
Yeah.
You just need like a personal driver to just drive you around and just have like a party bus.
Trust me. Get man on it and that.
It's like we're heading out.
It's hard, man, especially when you got a full-time job, like fucking hell. I don't know how some people cope, man. Like
like working 60 hours to get paid for 10.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so
would you ever think about going full-time, or is that something that doesn't really interest you?
Fucking interest me. My dad's always on my case about it all the time. Like,
really? When
you're gonna do it full time? Like, I don't think the olders understand. Like,
right? Why
are you not playing here? Why is he playing? Like, I sent my dad along the other day, and he's like, "Oh, why is his name bigger than yours?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he's like a full-time DJ." No, it don't matter though.
Like, but it does matter.
Yeah, they don't like. Sometimes I just don't understand it, how it works and that. But I have thought about doing it full time, but I feel like if you didn't do it full time, then it's like DJing at weddings and that, innit?
Would you have to start maybe doing things for money rather than actually what you want to do?
Yeah, man. Like, let's not get it twisted. I do sets for free, like a lot of times, innit?
Okay.
Like, just to like, not every time. Like, obviously, I've got a flat fee, and sometimes I do like mates rates and all that bollocks. But
you got to do something.
Like, The thing in my head is, I'm not sure if it's the same with the DJs, but like it's about time now. I should put my fee up at least a $1 in it with how long I've been doing it for. But then I'm thinking I ain't gonna get booked. Like who the fuck's gonna book O's for fucking for 4 bills? You know what I mean? But like, well, really, I know I'm good enough, innit? To get that price.
You've done 8 years worth of work,
it just don't. People don't understand. Like I can't just wake up one day and put your fee up like 2 bills. You ain't gonna get booked, innit?
If you got the pull, if you sell tickets, then
100%.
Yeah. And then I guess that comes to the size of your name and how much your name.
That's what you got to base it off. That's what you got to base it off. Like booking these people, like with Shadow Child. Like I've got to think in my head, like, is he going to bring that many people in? I'm not paying that much if you're not going to bring that many people in. You just got to like.
It's like an equation.
And I'm still very new to this promoter shit. Like. You got people like Tom Short, as I've been doing it for what, like nearly 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah. They're like, even he's on my next lineup in it, and showing him the artwork, and he's like, this should be a bit faster because I'm looking at it, and then the video starts, and then it'll be like 5 seconds into it, then the lineup comes on.
Yeah. You want to have
and
it
like
up
really, it should be there because people are just gonna look at it and go off it, and it
Yeah.
like there's little things like he's giving me that pointer, and now it's just like now I know that if I do it again.
Yeah, little tricks to do.
Yeah,
it's all those little 2% that add up in the end.
Yeah, I think there should be like a well, do you know who Yass is? Yassine, I can't even know his surname. I've been knowing him for fucking years, and he's just started this thing called Spinner's Digest, which is kind of like a podcast last thing, and now he's doing like all the DJs and promoters come sit in one room and like
a round table.
Yeah, like say their thoughts and that, and it's sick. I think it's in like a couple of weeks now. You should come, you know.
Oh, that's it.
And it's just like everyone just has their input and the speakers, and you learn a lot from it, innit? So big up to Yas, man, because that'll be sick.
Where is that? Do you know?
Eye opening. That's at Hockley Social Club. That is a thing.
Yeah.
Which is a great venue as well.
Yeah.
To like, I went to that Elijah thing. Elijah Skillier was.
Yeah, I saw that.
What is that?
It's like
just doing
about
talks.
Events. Yeah, like talks and that.
Like a venue.
Man. Yeah, it was sick.
You
learn a lot
with
from it.
Creatives and how to like do your art.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick. That was a sick night, man. I asked him a question after, and he must have spun his head. He just walked off, you know. He was like, "You got any questions?" Come to me, ask me, and I was like, had this question about like Oxon, about like, if you got too many man in one company and what do you do in that, and he just kind of looked at me and he just goes, I don't know, any.
Not sure. Yeah.
Just got off. I was like, so fucking thanks. And I think I spun his head. And
yeah. He wasn't ready for that.
I don't know, man. I was like, oh, fucking hell. But yeah.
I think that's a very interesting point about being in a creative, being in like a creative industry where there's not really, how do I put it? There's not like a set formula. You've kind of got to make your own way, and it's not like
shortcuts.
Yeah, it's not like maths where it's like there's one answer and it's this answer. Yeah. There's loads of different options that work for different people, and you could even ask someone how they've done it, but that's not even necessarily how you should do it.
Yeah.
There's got so many fucking ideas in my head that I know that no one else has done before, innit?
Yeah.
And like when I start doing it, like even with that Shadow Child throwback set, like the message I got were just like, no one does this anymore. It's just like tech, or like bass, or like drum and bass making a big comeback, innit?
Yeah.
It's like drum and bass. It's like but like how about you book a DJ that everyone knows to play a set when you were younger, when you used to go out, like. It's a fucking no-brainer, man. Like I don't know how we didn't sell out because Wild had the event on the same night and they sold like 1,400 tickets. Wild was one of the biggest events in Brum, and it's getting bigger and bigger. But we still managed to get like 270 people, and you know what? I wouldn't even care if there's 100 man there. It was so sick, bro. Like to listen to them tunes that you grew up on. Yeah. Like it's just mad, and there's so many ideas going through my head that just do mad shit that no one else has even thought about.
That is the creative aspect of almost being a promoter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's where the creative side comes.
But it's money, innit? Like you need some money behind you to kind of to do it, innit? So obviously there's investors out there that are doing it with brands and stuff.
If you had like unlimited budget and you're throwing a festival in Brum,
that's what one line that would be.
Yeah. who would you?
That's a good question.
It's a sick question that is. Oh, bro, I don't. Again, what a stupid answer. I don't know.
Skepta.
It's just Skepta, not DJ.
I said all that stuff at the start.
Idris Elba back to back Skepta.
Just to see what they come up with.
Fucking lock that off.
Fred again.
Fred again. He's like fucking 100k probably, you know. I swear to God, like, like, it excites me knowing how much people's fees are, and people's riders. Like, I seen someone's rider the other day, and it was just like fresh fruit, Nando's, like, it's just like mad,
obscure things,
just
like
fucking
exotic.
stupid.
I want
like,
a hot Nando's delivered.
yeah, yeah, man. What are we saying? Festival lineup. Oh, I don't know. There's so many. I just have all different. I just have mad stages, on it.
Would you have a few stages?
You'd have a few stages, and you'd have a few stages. Like, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do, was like do a rave in like a barn, man. Like, get man on a coach and do a rave.
Yeah.
Like, but then again, you got to think of the legal shit. Like, you got to do it legally, innit? Really.
Yeah.
Like, the coaches to get like bar staff in the bar, and it's just like security.
And have all the licenses, alcohol licenses.
It's just like crazy, like that. Like, there must be so much stress on certain man's shoulders, like even for Maid, like. All these mad
I imagine they
fezzies.
deal with a lot of legal issues.
Yeah,
like
of course.
Crazy amount. It must be a big headache.
But yeah,
and that's kind of what happened to Rainbow, isn't it? It all got shut down. Like, they came at them through from the legal side, because people were dying then and stuff like that.
Well, Lab 11 nearly got shut down for that. For like doing lockdown raves and that. Like, not lockdown raves. Like, they did it legally, innit? But there's like snide feds that go in. There's like, the music shouldn't be on certain decibels, all that bollocks and that.
Yeah. Again, the
It's
legal
like,
side.
yeah, man. Like, let us rave, man. Like. But luckily, well, lockdown's a bit mad, wasn't it? Like, I can't imagine.
Yeah, it completely shut down the entire industry.
Yeah, of course.
Down.
And you know what? It's not, and everyone would agree on this. It's not the same, innit? Like, you can't throw big events now, like massive events. They don't sell, innit?
Yeah.
Unless you put like some of the best DJs on in the world.
Fred again.
Yeah.
Do you think that's kind of an aftermath from COVID, in that? I mean, this is just my own perspective, but it seems like socially, people have changed since COVID, where we were all kind of told and forced to not be social. And it seems like some of that has kind of stuck around, where people are a bit more comfortable in their houses. Amazon can deliver to your door, Deliveroo can deliver to your door, and it's kind of like people have like almost retreated in a bit. Like, do you think that's affected the music scene?
Yeah, it must have.
It didn't make any fucking sense, did it? Like, pubs closing at 10. What the fuck's the difference if you're closing at 10 and closing at 2? You're still there, like. And you're going to afters at like 9 o'clock and that. Like, it's just like, yeah, but I do agree. Yes, it has. Like,
the government are having their own parties.
Yeah. Lips in each other and that.
That is class. That is absolutely class.
Yeah, man, what a fucking mad time that was. Oh, and I was doing DJ live streams, like, bare overweight with blonde hair and that. Like, it was horrible, you know. Like, now I look back on it, I was like, why was I doing these live streams? Why did I have a mic? Why was I going? It was on my memories the other day. It was like, share up the ting, everyone. What are you talking about, OJE, man? Like,
we all dealt with it in our own way, didn't we?
Double tap the screen. It's like, what am I talking about, man? There with fucking blonde hair, because I dye my hair like a donut. Like, you look back.
Like Foden.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Like, it's giving myself the ick. I'm cringing out, man. But,
that was a football reference by myself. I don't know where that came from.
I don't think it was Foden, you know. But yeah, man.
Eminem.
I've got a question here. I wanted to ask I know I asked about your favourite set, but off the top of your head, what's your favourite set that you've seen of another DJ from like a standby, either on like a night where you were playing or a night where you've just gone out?
I wish my brain would work.
Or just one that comes to the top of your head.
Someone by Q, maybe.
It's got to be DJ Q, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, every one of his sets, man. Like, he's so technical. Like, it's just mad. And even like a set from like Easy, like I seen Easy not long ago, where it, like, it's changed a bit in it. So, but it's a really tough question, man. And unfortunately, I ain't got an answer for you, bro.
I guess when you've been out so much over 8 years,
there's too many sets you forget, innit?
And I guess you're not exactly sober at these sets, so sometimes
you're not,
it's
you
hard
forget.
to
Like, I forget
get into your
forget
brain
what
bank.
I'm doing. Like, most of the time when I'm DJing, I forget my sets and that.
Well, you've got the muscle memory to take you through at this point.
Yeah, man.
Have you had any fuck ups live? Have you ever like royally fucked up a gig?
Can I say this? On Saturday night. I took over.
The last one.
I took over from my idol, man, DJ Q, and
Shit.
And I clanged the first mix, bro. I clanged the first mix. I knew your man was looking at me. Like, you know what? I said in my head, I put my USB in the decks, and I was going, listen, you never clang. I never clang when I'm out in it. Like, I won't bring the tune up unless it's fucking in.
Yeah.
Like, you don't clang in it.
101.
But I played a set at 10 o'clock to 11. I was playing at Santa Bass night, so I had 2 sets on it. One set was 10 to 11, smashed it, no clangs. unbelievable set. Even though I'd say it was going off,
Yeah.
And then it was just like, got the text through from Shorters, you taking over from Q, you playing 3 till 4. Fuck.
Bang.
Like.
But there's a big.
People might be
gap.
thinking now, like, oh, that's a fucking minor. It's not a minor, innit? That's a big thing for me, innit? 'Cause obviously Q is the man, and everything was fine. The tune was in, and then it was just like, it just fucking, I don't know if I'd knock something, it just come out. It just like a fucking drum kit falling down the stairs, man. It was like, doof, doof, doof. And I'm like looking, and I'm just like, I took it out of it, and then I think I had another clang, but. Yeah, there's been times where I fucked up, but I blended it, innit? Like, you gotta think only 80% of the people probably like don't have a clue, innit? But like, as
There's
a fucking professional
like
and as a DJ, you can't. I don't think you can clang, man. Like,
it's
bad, innit?
Yeah.
It happens to the best of us, bro. Like,
I think it kind of comes with the territory that at some point when you play that many sets, and I think a lot of DJs will kind of know that they're like, it does happen.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. I fucking smashed it. I played for 2 hours, innit? With a DJ called Stammers, we went back to back and bounced off each other. It was sick. But Q, the thing is, Q was in the crowd, and he was right there the whole time. It's like he didn't even miss. Like he's dancing and that. Yeah, no, I played a few Q tunes myself. I was like looking at him in the corner.
Make it up.
Nah, there have been many times where I've messed up, man. Really.
What? No. So he didn't play? What?
No, he played
before.
From
just after him. Okay.
Yeah, he played from 2 till 3.
And that's the thing, you're going on after him. He's finishing his set and he's kind of like.
He must have been DJ, and he turns to me, he's like, "Could I play one more?" I was like, "Fucking yeah, of course you can." And then planned the first mix, and it just. But you know what? Even everyone was saying it was a minor, but I've been thinking about it nearly every day. You know, bro.
As a professional, like with your own work,
like you shouldn't have. I've been waking up in the morning like. You shouldn't have you done that, man. I must have just not had I must have just been rushing in it, and like not been. But obviously it's minor. But yeah,
no,
man,
as a professional, I'm like that as well. A
proper got to me, innit? Like I still think about it now, and it's upsetting, man. But you just gotta get over it.
It's an unfortunate time for it to happen as well.
Very, very. I started it out, I think, but. There was a couple more clangs in that 2 hour set. I know that much, man.
But you'll remember them because you're behind the decks, focusing on all the technical aspects. It might affect you obviously more than people in the crowd. Like you say, a lot of the time, probably with someone who wouldn't even know.
Obviously, the tune selection made up for it. Like, I was digging for tunes for that set for a very long time.
Wow.
And I know there were fucking slammers, and it went off, and it was sick.
So did your set change a lot? Do you like prepare? Say you get booked next weekend. Have you got it already?
Nah, I'll just add to the same playlist. Like if it's a big, massive set, like for May Festival, like let's be honest, I'm gonna be fucking. Yeah. I'm gonna be preparing for. I might even go Pirate Studios in it.
Yeah, and practice.
Like, I don't really do that. To be honest with you, I don't even know where my decks are at the moment. Someone's borrowed my decks. Oh, really? My decks, yeah, man. I do not practice ever.
Well, I guess you get enough practice because you're always out practicing.
I'm not saying I don't need to. Like there's times where. I went on the decks like last month, on my own for a bit, and it was like, whoa, I thought, whoa, this goes together, and then I put it in my record box playlist, and then I know that the blend goes well.
Yeah, so you know that those songs. Yeah,
maybe it probably will benefit me more if I'm like, I haven't made a mix in like 6 years, bro.
But would you need to?
Nah.
Kind of alludes to the fact that you kind of don't need to.
Anyway, it's nerve-wracking making mixes. Like speaking to a DJ about it the other day, and it was just like. I'll spend time making it perfect and I'll fuck up at the end and it's like, oh, fuck this, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you ever record any of your sets?
Nah, but I'm glad I didn't do that one. After that. Nah,
because,
I don't really know how to.
One online, like how would they, if they wanted to listen to one of your sets?
I might do the made one. I might record the made one.
Yeah. So I imagine it's good.
You can do it on your phone. You can get the Pioneer app, CDJ app.
You can
do it through your phone, innit? I might do that. But nah, I don't record my sets in it.
Interesting. I guess you don't need to. So like if someone wanted to book you, maybe how would they find it?
I don't even have like a way. I think it's just through DMs, isn't it?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Like I said before back in the day, like here's my music email, like email me for bookings, and no one ever does it on it.
No. Just email you directly.
And I'm mainly getting booked in Brum to everyone. I'm not saying everyone knows me in Brum, obviously not, but.
Well, you've obviously been in the scene for a long time.
If they want to book me, they can just drop me a message on it. Like that's how I get the bookings, or I get a WhatsApp off Shorters, or just Yeah.
Well, you've networked pretty well over the last, however many years you've been doing.
Yeah, man, it's been tough, but I feel like it's going very, very well. I've got sets nearly every weekend, innit?
Wow.
Like without fail, so it's sick. Yeah, man.
And that leads me on to one of my last questions.
Go on.
Go on, mate.
Your ultimate goal. Like, do you have an ultimate goal? And if so, what is that?
Back on what you said, to DJ full time. Obviously, I love nothing more than playing out, man. It's just sick, and the goal would literally just be that, like, to
keep doing it,
to just keep doing it, like this, to keep doing it, and even be a full time promoter. Like, I love putting on parties. I love playing at parties. I love bringing new people through, man.
Yeah,
like, I fucking love it. There's so many new names out there and that, like. I love booking new DJs. I think, like, there's a geezer called Jack Rowley that's been DJing for not that long. I love putting him on my lineups and it. Same as like Harry Pinnispen, Joe Burns. Like, I put him on Neo Disco and that because I know that he can DJ. It's just so fucking hard, man.
Yeah.
Like, if you like I said before, it's not like it's who you know, innit?
Yeah.
Like, if you I've got a good friend called Bobby, and like I said this before in the other podcast, like, he is absolutely grafted, man. Like, he's driving up and down the country playing his warm-up sets for 50 quid.
Wow.
And that's what you've got to do, man. There's so many lazy people that are just like, I'm
Think
not getting sets. Like, I'm not getting sets, but you can, innit?
Yeah.
You can go see events. You can, you know, if you even have to send a DM saying, yo, I'll play a warm-up set, just put me on.
Yeah.
And, like, he's still doing warm-up sets, but he's got a lot of them, and his Instagram is now gone from just him to all these posters, innit?
Yeah.
And that's what you got to do, man. You have got to graph, got to go out there, go to the events that you want to play at, speak to promoters, speak to even people there, innit?
Yeah.
Like, I've been to raves on my own and I had chats with Bearman and said, like, yo, who owns this event? How do I get on it? And that's what you honestly have got to put in the work, because if you don't, you just to me DJ in your bedroom, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's the advice I'd give out to anyone that's ready to come out. I've had loads of messages and that's what I've said, and then it's worked because they've got sets in the end, and you've just got to fucking keep putting in the work, man.
And then you know both sides, don't you?
Yeah.
Because you came up as a DJ from that side and then went into the promotion, so
I never thought I'd be a
sides.
promoter. I'd never thought I'd be a DJ, bro. Obviously, I went to these raves with George and Charles, and having like the best times. It even gives me fucking goosebumps even thinking about how sick, like, being off our bonnets, man. Just like every weekend listening to the sickest tunes. It's just like nothing matter because you're 18, 19.
Yeah.
And then
it's the way to experience music. And
and I said it before, Joe Redding. I bought some decks off Joe Redding, didn't I?
Yeah.
Like these ones like this, and then upgraded, and then I was doing fucking live streams in my room and sellotaping my phone to the wall and that, man.
Yeah.
And just like doing half an hour mixes on my fucking BlackBerry and that. Like, to look back at it now to see where I am, obviously I'm very proud of myself, and although I'm not where I want to be like on big boy lineups, in it, like, and I am,
and that is the ultimate goal.
Yeah, that is the ultimate goal. Going back to your question,
yeah.
But there's no slacking. If you wanna be known in prom, you've got to make music. You've got to network, and you've just got to put in the ultimate graft in it.
Because it's competitive as well. It's not like it's a small city. Like there's
so many new DJs. Like that Elijah said, anyone can be a DJ. We need more DJs. And there's DJs that I see now that I've never heard of in my life, just random names and that. But it's so sick to see, bro.
Yeah, I like that, because with DJing it can be a little bit like elitist. Like, everyone's a DJ nowadays, but that was a cool, refreshing.
It can annoy a few people. Like, let's say, I've seen this name a couple of times, and all of a sudden it's on the main After Dark lineup, and you're on the main lineup, and that, like, in my head, maybe like a little bit of jealousy, but no hatred, innit? No, like, oh, fucking hell, like, he's doing so bad, he's shit him. Like, I might have said that before, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's DJs out there that I don't think are that good a DJ. No, maybe names. It's not any names. It's just people. That are on these big lineups because of who they know, and I don't agree with that.
Yeah, and there's an element of like they haven't put in the work, or it's kind of unfair, or slaps in the face of people who've been putting in more work and haven't been given that opportunity.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Sassany.
People deserve
people
it
that have
more,
been fucking spoon fed and on these mad lineups and not had to graft. That's what I don't agree with.
Yeah.
If you've not been a DJ for that long, but then again, if you're not being a DJ for that long and you're a super duper sick DJ, then fair enough. You should be in it.
Yeah.
But it's refreshing, that Elijah thing where anyone could DJ, anyone should DJ.
Yeah, man.
It's like we need more people.
If you love music, why wouldn't you, innit?
Yeah.
I think Skepta said a quote as well. He was like, "If you love music, you love house music. You just don't know it yet."
Yeah.
Like mad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it's like dance music.
Yeah, just like it's just like
it's like ancient, isn't it? Really.
And that comes from it where like people like look down their nose on certain genres and have their genres that they love, and then
genre bashing's worse. But like, let's not lie. We've all I've done it.
Yeah.
Turn this fucking shit drum and bass tune off, man.
I only
What is
listen to
this?
jazz.
Yeah. But like,
then after a while,
realistically-
you come round at different parts of your life. You're like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or like,
of
even if
course.
it's not for me, I can understand why people.
Obviously,
like
there's
it.
that horrible, hard techno shit. It was just like douche.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how man like that, because you're just like, what
can't
you're
relate.
gonna have no ears left in like a week, man, like a year. And you're like, it's just like horrible music,
What's
man.
the genre with like the fluffy boots and like the whistles and that?
Fuck knows.
What
What's
is
that?
it?
Probably EDM, yeah, probably, yeah. But I used to love it. I used to love, like, my dream was going to Tomorrowland. That's what I get twisted.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
everyone's was at a
EDM,
certain
yeah.
point.
That
I
was
used to
huge.
sit in my room and
Whistle,
listen to
like-
like this. And I look back now and I'm thinking, you're a horrible guy, Ollie. You know what I'm saying? But nah, genre bashing's not good, man. Like, everyone has their own taste in music, innit? It's
Yeah.
not that hard techno. Not even techno. It's like hardcore.
Minimalist techno.
Oh, I
where
don't
it's
know
just
what the
like-
fuck it is. It's
Yeah,
just like
Germanism.
it's like it just sounds like a slap in the jaw, and
Berlin Dungeon, sort of
yeah, man. But
sex slaves.
I feel like everything's going in the right direction with DJing and with your disco. Like the Ibiza thing's a massive thing for me. Like I've always wanted to play in Ibiza, and I did
That's
get
big.
booked in Ibiza, and I couldn't go. I can't remember why I couldn't go. I think I didn't have a job at the time, and it was like getting there and staying out there.
Right.
It
you
was
have
in
to
like
pay for all
Ibiza
that.
Rocks Bar. Yeah, it was all I had to pay for it, but
Yeah.
this time it's like we're giving you the venue. It's just an opportunity, ain't it?
Yeah.
Like it's not like I've been grafting at getting this Ibiza gig. It's fallen, and like I'm not gonna take the opportunity. Like obviously I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm gonna put a couple of DJs that are doing seasons out there, which are still renowned DJs, to bring in people that the locals, like bring the people in, and then I'm gonna fly out. Harry wants to come. He's on the lineup, and that Jack Rowley, and then I think Yas, and I think Jeremy O'Reilly want to be on it. Like if you can get if you can get over there, then you know I've got a slot. It's from like 10 till 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
And even if I put more DJs on and everyone goes back to back, it's sick. If they can DJ together, then why not? Like, and that's a big thing for like people. Like, you know, for Harry's like fucking, I can't believe I'm DJing in Ibiza. Like, it's something I've always wanted to do, innit?
Yeah.
And like, I've been able to make that happen, which like makes
And then
me
you can
happy.
give it to your
innit?
friends. You can
Yeah,
give the
of course.
opportunity to other people. It must be
Exactly.
very rewarding in that sense.
It is, well, for me a lot, and obviously for them, it's like, oh, I'm DJing in Ibiza, and it like even when I love giving people sets, bro, like it makes me fucking happy, innit?
Yeah.
Like to see people doing what they love in front of like a decent crowd, it's sick. It's sick.
And it
Because you know
benefits
that
all of
feeling.
them.
Because I know that feeling.
Because when people gave you the
And
opportunity.
I know that it's an amazing feeling. Like you've been digging for tunes, and you know this tune's gonna go off,
Mhm.
It benefits
and
all of
everyone's
you.
going mad.
It's not like you're giving them the show and you're not going to get one. It's like everyone's going to get better shows.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to.
And
Symbiotic, you know.
I just love partying, bro. And to put your own parties on, it's just like it's sick, and it's not hard. It's not to anyone thinking about being a promoter. Like, do we need more tech events? Probably not, innit? Do you know what I mean? There's a lot in Birmingham, probably not, but
Do it in Bristol.
yeah, there's bare magic. Go Bristol is fucking a mad place for events. Like, it's not hard. Like, you can get in contact with the venue, say, yeah, I'll pay you the higher fee. You've done it, and all you have to do is set up a schedule and put your own. Just get your mates to DJ. And it doesn't matter if you're getting 50 man in there, 200 man, or 5 man. It doesn't bother me. Like I say, I stress about tickets, but yeah, to be fair,
That's
I
like
do
the
stress
financial
about
side,
tickets.
But that's like the financial side. The actual like putting it on and then putting the DJ on and going to the night is the enjoyable bit.
Yeah, like obviously
And that will never change no matter if there's 10 people there.
Obviously,
50
you don't want to
people
put
there.
an event on and there is 10 people there. It's a bit shit, innit?
Yeah.
But I
Have
mean,
you ever
it
done
doesn't
any free ones? Any free parties?
played or thrown.
Yeah, thrown any like.
I think I've thrown a couple free parties before.
Yeah.
I should have probably really done that with all disco to get it back up, but
Right.
I'll put the lineup should sell itself. The lineup is sick.
Right.
You
Like,
do have to pay for that lineup as well. So there's a
yeah, I
financial thing
paid
you do need to
a
make some
bit of
that
dough
back.
for it. Like, well,
Yeah.
quite a bit of dough for it, but it's rewarding. Like I've worked out, I'll probably break even. I'm not worried about making money. The money will come, and it that's what it is.
And it's an investment, not just of time and energy,
like,
but finances.
That was a problem with Oxo as well. It was all a bit too much about money, and it just weren't. I get it; it's a business, and you have to break even. You can't make a loss really because it's just your own money. But with me, it was just like, nah. Like I just want to fucking watch. I just want to watch people have a good time in it, and in the long run, the money comes. Yeah. That's why I've done the Il Disco. I was gonna do the Il Disco at XOYO. Like 400 cap, but I just chose a 150 cap room because it's more intimate, and I love intimate parties. Intimate parties are sick, and it's a sick little venue. I just think, if I can get 100 man in there and not even sell out, then I'm happy in it. And it's not about dough with me in it, to be honest.
Where's the 150 cap then?
That's the engine rooms in.
That's engine room. Yeah. That's the sick venue.
Well, they say 150 cap. I'll get 200.
Yeah, I don't think someone's at the door counting like with the clicker.
We sold out 4 shows there, which people can say, it's not hard selling out the engine rooms. Fucking
Are they promoters? Because
but they don't even share it. Like you're doing it yourself. Like with Lab 11, they really get behind the event to do collab posts. Lab 11's got like 40k followers. Yeah, like they're pushing it out the engine room. It's just like a room, innit? Like a fucking. It's not like a. It's just a room. Like you've got to do everything yourself, and that is the very stressful side of it. Like I'm not that much of a clever guy in it. Like academically and writing up captions and that. Like it's
right. And that's the other side of it, like the social media side that you have to get into.
And Tom does pretty much does my captions for me. He does it for a job. I'm like, write me this up, and in 5 minutes I got an amazing caption about a DJ and that, and I tweak it a bit, and it's just like ready to go and that. But getting the artwork and like getting clips of videos of them DJing and putting them together, like it's fucking hard, man. Especially just starting out like a brand.
Yeah.
When your brand gets bigger, tickets sell themselves, and then you don't have to worry about it that much. Like I launched this in a couple months ago, and I haven't really done anything until now because I know that people don't buy tickets before unless you're older, unless you're like, let's say 40, 50 and you fucking don't go out much and you're planning a month ahead. You bought your ticket for a fucking rave in 2 years, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that worried, but like obviously it would mean a lot to me for everyone to get down there because it's my thing. It's a relaunch, and just like I want all the gang there in it. Like to come and support. Like it's George's birthday anyway, so hopefully we can get a gang out for that. But like, man, how old are you, George? 40, yeah.
41, I think.
It just like it mean a lot to me.
That's his metabolic age.
If everyone could come in it, obviously I want you to click this and I can put it on gram in it. Like, yo, please come. Nah, I'm not that arse, but it would be sick to get everyone there and that. That's the big thing. Like, listen, the sets come, the sets go, but Il Disco is like what I want to put all my effort into.
It's your baby, isn't it? Essentially.
Yeah, man, it is. Like the reach on Gram's not good because I haven't posted on there for like 2 years, bro. Right. Yeah. So like, you got to re-engage like 20 people watching my story. It's just like trying to get. Like I'm not an Instagram.
You're not a social media guru.
You know what I mean? So
that's a whole different side as well. It's like a whole industry in itself that you kind of have to dabble in because you're forced to. But ideally, like in bigger companies, they outsource all that. Or they have people like specifically for those roles. Yeah, it's difficult.
Exactly. So that's the 24th of May. That's in 3 weeks. It's bank holiday weekend, so I feel that people either go out on Friday or the Sunday. Yeah. Because Sunday you're off Monday, or both, or if it's us every night and no kip. So I want everyone to come on the 24th because it's a big thing. And the lineup's sick, and it's just going to be like 6-7 hours of just fucking mad tunes.
Yeah, it sounds good, man. I'm looking forward to it.
You better come as well.
Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah.
No guest list though, apart from George. You can get on guest list.
Yeah, sweet.
That's about it, because it's your birthday.
George can get a guest list. But he's still buying the ticket also.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure the event will go well.
Yeah, man. I'm sure it will go well.
Yeah. They always, like you say, all the anxiety comes up, and then on the night it all fades away. And
it does, yeah. I've got to stop getting so foxed before. Like, I'm just like, I'm not nervous. I just fucking.
Just nervous.
Yeah, you take the edge off.
Take the edge off, and then like, was it good? Was it that good? Do I actually remember it?
Take all the edge off.
They've all listen. The engine room is a sick space. It's so intimate, and with like even with the OXO things, like it's not a rave, it's a fucking party, it's a house party, man.
Everyone
everyone knows each other, To be fair, there has been a bit of beef because everyone knows each other, it's solihull, innit?
Yeah.
So you are going to get a couple of scraps here and
up.
there, but it's just a sick venue because everyone knows each other. There's people that I haven't seen in time that'll come in it and it's sick.
Yeah, more of like so you get the social aspect from that side, not just the music.
It's sick.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice.
Great. Well, that's all my questions done.
Yeah, that was great.
I ain't got any questions about.
That was great. Thank you for joining us.
Run out of words to say, bro.
No, we did a good stint then.
Yeah, I
it's
think
a very
so.
nice stint.
Yeah,
well, thank you for coming along, OJ. I'm sure we'll do another one in the future. Maybe we can do one after the show.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. And that'd be great. We can have a catch up in the future and see how it's going.
No, thanks for getting me on. I appreciate it.
Nice one.
Bosh.